Hello everyone, welcome to City Skylines Springwood City Unmodded Gameplay episode 19. As you know, now we have this new interchange that we want our sims to use, but most of the people are instead using the older interchange through our industrial area, which is the big problem that we'll be fixing in today's episode. We'll do this in two steps. The first step is to disconnect this industrial area from the rest of the city so that that area is the only thing accessible from this interchange. And once we do that, all of our traffic will be redirected here, which might create a lot of pressure on this. Which brings us to our second step, which is to design a proper interchange over here. So we'll start with the first step first. Now the easiest way to do this is to block these segments of these three roads, and I'll use our pedestrian roads with bus tracks here so buses can continue using them. And now let's speed this up while we wait for things to settle down. And I think that's enough waiting. We have cleared most of the traffic, at least in this area. We have a little problem area here, but that's our usual industrial traffic, which we'll fix later on. But this part right now is getting more concerning, especially this stretch here, which is the end of that highway. We are actually having a traffic backup here, which is not ideal at all. Now this is a good time to look at how people are using these roads to give us some foresight into how to design this interchange. So let's start with the entry first. Now as you can see, most of the traffic on this is private vehicles which are going to two different directions, which is not surprising at all, but what's important is they are both split into both of these directions almost equally. And if you look at the other direction of the highway, which is exiting the city, I think we have the same story here as well. So with this new interchange, we'll pretty much have to give both of these directions an equal amount of importance. So I'll get started with this and see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, so I think we are done with this. Let's speed this up once again and see how this changes. So we do have some issues going on. This one is not a problem right now, but it will be in the future. It just needs some smoothing, which I'm going to do right now. And I think that should do it. It's not really that pretty, but I think it should help with the problem, which it seems like it does. Yeah, overall that is nice. We do have some areas on this interchange which are red, but I think we can keep fixing that as we go in the future. Oh, we have one more issue over here, it seems. I think it's probably because we have a stop sign here. Although that stop sign, yeah, there's a stop sign, but we can't really make it into a light. Let's change the size of the road. There's 2 lanes right now. We can probably make it into a 4-lane road. And oh, of course, there's a problem here. Okay, let me fix that. I first need to remove this road. And now I can upgrade this road. And now I can add this road once again. Sometimes this game can be really annoying. But yeah, let's see if this helps. So looking at the traffic queue, I think that has certainly helped. It seems like there's a stop sign here. Let's change that and let's maybe move it over here. And let's also remove this light. We don't really need that. And I think everything else looks good. Let's quickly check the traffic view before we move forward. It seems to be looking good. Although now we have a big problem over here. This one is actually really concerning. So all the traffic getting onto this highway wants to exit from this ramp, and since that ramp has a single lane, everybody wants to get on the extreme right of this highway. My simple solution is to just increase the number of lanes on this ramp so people won't really need to go to the extreme right anymore. We can probably do it halfway across this ramp and then it merges into a single lane once again and see how that works.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Okay, we are back to this. Let's see how this is doing. And I think we solved this problem for good. Oh, and why are you red, by the way? Seems like a lot of vehicles are slowing down on that curve, which is understandable because it's really small, but I don't think this is an immediate concern. This, on the other hand, what's happening here? Oh, I see a lot of vehicles are actually turning from here to here, which is not good. I wonder if we can have like a temporary solution for this, at least for now. And I think I have a solution for this. It is a really stupid solution, but it is a solution nonetheless. Let's see what it does. I can't even begin to imagine the problems that this will create, but we'll see how this goes. Overall, our traffic problems have improved quite significantly, but we still have some problems over here. We have 2 entry points into this area and both of them are kind of clogged up, and we have 2 exit points. One of them is fine, but the other one is definitely a problem. Basically, we want to space out the traffic that is coming in from the traffic that is going out. So I'll first try to solve this without breaking anything, just by changing directions of these roads. Actually, let me take that back. We don't really need this, so I'm going to break that. And let's also change this to 2-lane industrial road, just so that they slow down a little bit. And then let's also change the direction of this just to make sure they go downwards instead of coming on the right. And let's see how this is going. So all the traffic is going down from the entrance. That's good. But at the same time, we have a lot of trucks that are going upwards, creating a congestion over here. So I wonder if it would be helpful if this exit is completely cut off and then they just use this exit instead. I'm assuming it might create congestion again, but let's test this out.
346 minutes later.
Alright, we definitely have a lot of problems here. Our entry points are fine, but our exit is seriously clogged. And that is also affecting this circle that is causing a backup for the traffic from the other industrial area. So I'll need to make some major changes here, so I'll do that and see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, so overall we tried a bunch of things, but none of that worked. Most of this was very gimmicky. My intention was to fix this with as little change as possible, but at this point it just seems like we are changing a lot of things here anyway. So we might as well just go ahead and do a full-blown traffic management for this area. So that's what we'll do, but in the next episode. So if you want to see that, please subscribe so you'll know when I drop the next episode. And if you enjoyed this one, please leave a like. So that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one.